What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Movie Files. Joining me, as always, is little brother Jace. Bro Shot, how are you on this fine night?
Doing well, not freezing outside, so I'm very happy about that. We have a negative, what's it, -3 wind chill? It's awesome.
That's what it is.
Oh, it's awesome.
I was shoveling the snow, clearing the driveway like a responsible adult. It was amazing. I
Bad.
was very upset. I had this big, big plan. I don't know if you can quite make it out. So I had 4 Iceman figures. I don't know if you can see the little stands underneath them.
Yeah.
They were going to, my theory was they were going to slide down the driveway like I would have as a person around this ice sheet. They did not. And I was most upset with it. I was like, boo.
I thought
Like,
you were going to have an Iceman race.
I had the camera all set to record it and they fell right out the block. I'm so upset. I was irrationally upset. And I also tried this with Snow Job and Gung Ho and the Polar Battle Bear. Not happy. I mean, it was just like, it was anytime I tried to walk on the driveway, the part that I hadn't shoveled, it was like, but man, it was worthless. Absolutely worthless in terms of trying to do this thing right. Here, let's see if I can show you the video. That's them. Oh no, this is the one I narrated because
Okay.
they would not slide properly.
Son of a... Just a little tap, little tap.
Just a little tap.
Just a little tap. Ah!
I mean, it was like, what is this? I was so disappointed because every time I was shoveling up the ice over the snow layer, I would just shovel it off, and these big clumps would just roll down the part of the driveway. I was like, and on the grass because it's all like ice. The figures wouldn't go at all. They would not cooperate. I thought about making Ghost Rider, but I said this is ridiculous. So
no. Lame.
Outside of that, I'm doing swimmingly. I'm now in the process of trying to figure out how I can come up with some sea lions.
Why?
Oh, I have Alpine, got Bazooka, and I'm very intently going to go out there. I may have to put some blue foil down to make the water, but I've got ice glaciers for days. I've got ice flows they can stand on. It's gonna be amazing if I can pull it off. There's still plenty of snow, and he's been hanging in the collection for a minute. But Tripwire got open today simply so I could take the snakes and have them hiding in the lair. I don't know how I'm gonna build this igloo so I can have them waiting to ambush the Joes. I don't know how I'm gonna shoot it, but yeah.
I mean, as I found this ice snow we have mixture, it's horrible for snowballs, but for structure, it probably will work well.
Yeah, I'm fully planning to use that other side and just get one of those 1,000 Amazon boxes I have and go slide down the rest of the driveway, the unshoveled path.
I think it'll be fun myself, but
It should be. But I was very disappointed with my Joe escapades. Anyway, let's say what's up to everybody here in the chat. And immediate apologies because 10 minutes before showtime, Chief was like, I can't. My back, my neck, and my back are hurting, and I'm not gonna be able to make it. So, no Chief tonight. You'll have to deal with the Lyles brothers tonight. Not quite solo, but the dynamic duo, if you will. Jalen Parks. All right, all right. I made us all right. Like a Jodeci.
I mean, I was thinking freeway myself, you know.
Okay. Oh yeah. What up, David Thanos?
Thanos.
And the winner is drum roll. I think I might have.
Oh, everybody's name's back to normal.
Us, all of us. Is it? Because
Yeah.
King Collector, still the King of Collectors. What up, King Collector? MOC Turtle. Hello, all or both. Blades Hartley. Yo, Jeff, Jace. And what's cracking, movie filers? MOC Turtle, we have some flexibility, so we could add costumes, although I'm not sure I'm going to necessarily help you out with this.
Yeah. Marty Supreme.
Me, what'd you say?
If his best costume, Marty Supreme.
We had a minus 38-degree wind chill last week.
Oh
Yikes!
gosh.
What up, King Collector?
Okay.
LC Turtle.
What's going on?
Blake, it even got cold here. 58. Woo! Careful now. Don't catch a cold out there.
Oh.
What's up, Maurice? How are you tonight? Good times to you, my friend. Snake Eyes, how we doing, partner? I still can't believe that minus 38-degree wind chill. Yeah, that's not fun. What up, Rick Cage? Greetings, all. Happy Wednesday at work. Seeing a few. Hopefully.
All right.
I can tell you one of those people is not me. Yes, I'm waiting for Retro Robo Toys to get him as well. I'm gonna see Turtle. Yes, it is still messed up, and I see it messed up. All right,
Yeah.
let's go. Let me see here. But can they get to me tomorrow? I don't need them to be articulate. I just need them to go on top of the ice flow and intimidate Alpine and Bazooka.
Yeah.
And then be prepared to get pummeled with some flying nunchucks. How did he get those nunchucks all the way over there, by the way?
Now,
anyway.
Also remember they have to actually be able to fall off the Arctic. They got to be able to slide back, randomly.
The Chambers is a glacier device, bro. There is plenty of glacial bricks here. This is the front.
Oh yeah, I know that was perfect. You just tip some of them over.
Yeah, I just all I need is one that'll not look ridiculously out of scale with Alpine and Bazooka on either sides of it. And I got to put Alpine's gun in there. No Parker for Bazooka, but maybe we'll get that later on. Anyway, we're here to talk movie files.
Oh, sorry.
I will be going all on with this tomorrow. Again, for everybody who's here right now, you're going to hear me talk about this again. Maybe with some new pictures.
I mean, the ones you put on Instagram were actually cool.
Well, I did take one that I was pretty happy with today, not tonight. Because they wouldn't cooperate. I did get a cool one using my rarely used panorama shot of let's see, will this actually work? Yes. Of the snow polar battle bear.
Okay.
There you go. So anyway.
Gotta use that pano especially when it's right in the good times. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of cool. Man, Blake, I grew up with 50 degrees being cold. Right now it's 15 degrees here.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're supposed to get some more snow over the weekend, so still not enough time for that snowcat to arrive.
No.
All right, so let's talk about some movie and TV stuff. Wonder Man dropped last night at 9:00 for everybody on the East Coast, which was very interesting just because of the time frame. I mean, it was like, don't watch all of it right now. Go to sleep.
But we'll give it to you. Just
check back tomorrow. I remember the news in Maryland warning of frost. Here we are unexpected hit above freezing until next Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. Do you still have your Disney Plus subscription, by the way?
No. No, that thing expired in November.
Oh, it's been.
Oh yeah, it's been here. Hey, can you give us a new card? No. No. But we have a great quality program. If you've already watched, we'll drop in Wonder Man. Call me March.
Yeah. Online, people seem to be loving it, but I'm not sure if I can trust Twitter anymore.
Why?
Some of these comments just seem a little too artificial, like almost as if they're not real.
Bodish?
Maybe they are. I don't know. But on Rotten Tomatoes, it's a 91% critic score, so they love it. I'm not one of those who did. And it's 90% audience score. So I am definitely in the minority with this one, but I don't know. I'm weird in the sense I want to see a show based on a comic book superhero to focus more on them being a superhero. And oh yeah, they also do this when they're not fighting supervillains.
Wait, but why would you want your comic book show to talk and be about comic book people?
What I really want is I want mainstream acceptance. I want everybody to love my comic book stuff. So I figure if I put just a smidge in there, they won't notice it's about a guy with superpowers. And they'll love it. And they seem to. Snow Glare says, "What up, Snow Glare? Rotten is rotten."
Yeah.
MLC Turtle, I watched the first 2 episodes. It was a lot about acting. I can tell you, the next 6 episodes are a lot about acting as well.
I'm sure for anyone who has seen Wonder Man, I'd love to hear your take on it. But to me, after watching the preview, the teaser was okay. I don't see Wonder Man in any of these teasers. And then when they showed the full trailer, you know how a lot of shows they'll show you the big reveal, especially in the first season. Even in Daredevil, I believe we saw Daredevil in costume in the Netflix. Daredevil. He was in the trailer. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna give you Daredevil. We don't know when we're going. You don't know when you're gonna get Daredevil, but we're gonna give you Daredevil." They have never shown Wonder Man, Simon Williams, is Wonder Man in any of in the trailer. It was, I mean, that just gave me my spidey sense was tingling. Don't watch this show. They don't believe in it as a comic book property. Do not reward them and giving views to say, "Oh, see, this is what we should have been doing all the time," by removing the comic book from the comic book show. Like, no, I'm not doing
Let's see here. David Thanos. Yeah, I mean, they've got to win the Super Bowl somewhere. And maybe some of their players will tear their ACL coming onto the field in the Super Bowl. That never happens.
that. Nope.
MLC Turtle. It is the Bobby Wheeler problem all over. Help me out.
Yeah.
Okay. Blake Tarpley says, sounds like they got the writers from She-Hulk. No, because all the issues with She-Hulk were they didn't know what the heck they were doing writing a legal show. This show, Wonder Man, they understand Hollywood. And I called Jake when I called you, like maybe they threw the second episode. Yeah.
It was second.
And I hadn't finished the second one, but it was like they wrote a Hollywood story about two actors really well. And I really think this would translate just fine if you just finish removing all the small moments of superhero character in it, you'd be just fine. And I would argue the best episode on Wonder Man features Wonder Man Simon Williams for all of 1 minute. It's the best episode because it actually is. It's just really good. And if there was a best episode Emmy deal, I would probably nominate this one because it actually makes better use of the concept than Wonder Man does in any other episode. It is crazy because it's like y'all could have done this. This was okay, and but it's really a thing of Wonder Man is a great show about acting in Hollywood, the whole production business, the ins, the outs, the highs, the lows, dealing with family drama. But speaking of drama, I'd rather just watch Johnny Drama, Turtle, E, Vinny Chase, Ari, and Lloyd. That's the Hollywood production I'd rather watch. Seth Rogen has a show called The Studio. That sounds like this too. It is just, it feels so far removed from what you might expect from a superhero show. And this guy is going toe to toe with Thor. I mean, he was early on before Avengers started getting into, into the 20s. I feel like he was around before issue 10. So he's had a long legacy. He's been there for a minute. There were so many different ways they could have gone with them. They could have incorporated the acting. They could have done it in a way that's like, this is a superhero show. And they did not. So it's a great actor show.
Am I wrong? Again, I have not watched 2 seconds of the show. Have no intention of doing it. With Simon Williams, because of his powers, it could have incorporated actually using Wonder Man from the comic book, because he at one point he does go to the West. I mean, he is in Hollywood, right?
He's a stuntman. Like
I mean, especially somebody who just watched Fall Guy not too long ago. Why could we not incorporate doing something like this? You have a person who has superpowers and can do some of these things and be a superhero. I never understood when they were talking the premise of it was why. Like it's a superhero. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah, I feel like they didn't have to be so hard into the acting front because it felt like they were like, "Hey, we really empathize with everybody in the acting front and the directors, the producers, the auditions." Like, listen, that's awesome. It's so focused inside the industry. I don't care. I don't like behind the scenes stuff. I just want to watch the finished product. I don't care how many people came out for the audition. It's not necessary. But I think with Wonder Man, what they could have done is had more fun. Kind of do it like She Hulk, because She Hulk just tried so hard to capture the fourth wall breaking nature of the comic book. But I think they could have had some fun with it. Like he didn't have to fight Thanos or Kang or Doctor Doom. He could fight Frogman. He's running late for an audition because he had to stop Frogman from robbing a bank. And now he didn't get the role that he would have been perfect for because he had to stop Frogman. And they could have had fun with the premise of a guy who's trying to find a balance between being a superhero who's no longer afraid of dying and one who's ready to show off his powers and be a real life stuntman, main level A-lister star, but he's got to stop all this crime in Hollywood.
I mean that from a MCU version, which I'm still trying to figure out, is MCU TV really considered MCU? Because they were all, this is totally MCU, and it will never be referenced in the MCU. It's
Falcon and Winter
TV.
Soldier was.
Huh?
Falcon and Winter Soldier was.
Okay. The first half of the
Black
Marvel
Widow?
TV, WandaVision,
Loki.
l- l-
Yeah, look, I mean, they had Kang, and they tied that all in. Kang showed up for a second,
okay, all
and
right,
Ant-Man and the
okay,
Wasp.
all right. WandaVision and
Miss Marvel,
Ms. Marvel. Since then,
Hawkeye,
Hawkeye
Banshee, Kingpin back.
it's, has not been in MCU movie.
I mean, really, you're gonna go that particular? I mean,
That's what I'm saying. It's the first half from the characters that were basically already in the MCU and had been in movies, got back to movies. It's the season, the Echoes, the Moon Knight, the all of those folks. Anybody who had not jumped to TV movie has not jumped to movie, and I'm thinking Wonder Man is going to be another case that is not going to jump to movies.
They couldn't because they never do anything with his powers. Like the show ended, I have no idea what Wonder Man in the MCU his powers were, how he got them. All I know is if he rages out a lot, he breaks the table. Oh, Wonder Man smash!
And there was a line you mentioned in your review.
Where did you see that review?
Oh, on loudesmovie5.com.
Thank you.
It's hey, having a black man that needs to control his rage really should have been workshopped. I mean, it was so. I mean, that tells me, all right, anybody in the room, hey, I bet his powers, when he gets angry, his powers flare up. And who do we have cast as this? Oh, this black guy. No, absolutely not. No.
I kind of felt like that was a real issue. I was like, I was looking around in the room with no one else. Like, hey, does anybody else want to say anything? It's just you, bro. Keep watching the show. It was like, all right, whatever. Goodness. But yeah, it was wild. And Blake, Chief might have had a good rant, but he might have been like, it's garbage. I'm not gonna watch it. I mean, what do they keep doing? So we'll never know. MLC Turtle, I do not like the comic character Wonder Man. He was in my West Coast Avengers and did not care for it. So I'm biased against it. That said, watching him go to auditions and stuff.
I mean, from an inside baseball, people in the industry, people who live in Hollywood, they live that life. I'm sure this really resonates with them. It feels so authentic, blah, blah, blah. The rest of us who actually pay for our Disney's Plus subscription, this is not a world we really care about. It's, wow, that's cool. Hey, I sympathize with the struggling actor who doesn't make minimum wage and actually works as a barista. Yeah, I get it. That's a rough life. But I also know the Tom Cruises of it. And yeah, that's cool too for him too. So, but I also don't care. Like, yes,
Jamlin, I was just thinking about Entourage. Heck, we even got Aquaman in that show, which is hilarious because we got more focus on a superhero in Entourage that season than we do at any point in Wonder Man.
right. In 8 episodes,
Crazy.
when at least when they're talking about the harpoon and how he's got to swim and learn to swim and train to
Yes.
be
Yep.
Aquaman,
Yep.
has more Aquaman comic book relation than you saw in 8 episodes of.
It's 8 episodes.
Huh?
8 episodes.
They really dragged this out for 8 episodes.
In full fairness, they're like 30, 34 minutes. So it's not an hour, 45-minute episodes. It's like 30. And, it says 30, 34, but really it's like 27, 28. So it goes by really fast. How many movies is that, though, bro?
All right, we're talking 8 episodes, so dividing that by half, that's roughly 4 hours a movie, really, which puts you
So, 2 movies?
2 movies.
Yeah.
And I think we were privately talking about this after last week's show. Is you can do a lot of character development, especially on a Wonder Man, in 4 hours of movie. If you hey this sidebar conversation needs to be like, what are we focused on? This is him getting his powers. This movie is Wonder Man coming into his own. And if we have a successful Wonder Man, we can add an extra 30 minutes. I mean, an extra movie. But Disney, for this some reason, when it comes to their TV shows, they don't know how to use their time well. I mean, it was the same problem with Agatha. The first 4 episodes were kind of a drag, but then the latter episodes was, oh, okay, this is getting better. But if this was a movie of Agatha, a whole lot of this stuff would have hit cutting room, and it would have been a much better product. Because we're not trying to drag the time, but it's not a good, well paced television show either. For
Yeah.
Acolyte's problem, the same thing. You would cut some of this stuff if this was a movie, but you didn't. You came in there with the idea, oh, we got so much time because we got a bloated, TV budget. When just make good product is a far better idea than, oh, we're gonna just drag it on. So
I wonder what it would be like if someone were to come on and on the low go, all right, I can make 2 movies here. I'm going to make 2 movies. My first one's going to be my lower budget origin, and the second half of my show is going to be my real movie. Because I feel like what you're saying is dead on. There's so much meandering, and just like if you had to shrink this down to a 2 hour and 10-minute runtime, what would you keep? What would you get rid of? What would you expand on? Maybe that's your show. But there's so many scenes where it's like, yeah, y'all are doing this because it's a TV show. And I remember like a few episodes back, maybe it was way longer than that. They just kind of flow by the weeks. I was talking about Long Halloween being a really good TV show, and Jamie was like, "Yeah, they'd have to do some padding, but they do this all the time with these TV shows." And it's like, I feel like with Long Halloween, they could do that, stretch out every episode as a holiday, or 2 in 1. But yes, let me go back through.
okay.
Just looked up Wonder Man on IMDb. Ben Kingsley got recast. He's not. He's the same exact character from the second half of Iron Man 3. And gosh, I feel like that is still where I feel like there's a few just terrible decisions that just irritate me so much. The first one I think still remains Quicksilver seeing Ultron come through with a ship with bullets going and still getting killed. Like that irritates me because like there's no way that should have happened. But number 2 might have to be the Mandarin. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it's Mandarin because he
Yeah,
was so great as a Mandarin in the first half of the movie. It's like, all right, you don't want to do it the comic book way, whatever. And they could have really knocked that out. And it was like, it's a gag. And I was talking to Jace when I was waiting to get back and feeling motivated to go back and watching the rest of this Wonder Man episode. And I was thinking, if someone had foresight and were really into Wonder Man, because I know sometimes, especially during the Infinity Saga, they were rolling and they could make tweaks to characters where it's like, okay, I felt like the only one they never quite got right. He was still cool in the context of the movie universe, but Hawkeye was so far and away where he is or where he was in the comic book, where he was this really cool character. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes did him perfectly. We got that Hawkeye because they didn't really have that character in the MCU, especially in the Avengers. It would have been amazing. And I feel like if someone there in the room was like, Wonder Man's a character we could probably bring in here pretty early too. And I think had they thought about that, instead of going with Alden, what is the D's
Killer,
name?
Aldridge Kildridge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
him. Instead of having him be the techie villain, what I would do in my major retcon, because I do a lot of this all the time in my spare time, they should have had they should have had Simon Williams be the business rival to Tony Stark. And the Mandarin manipulates him. He uses AIM to turn Simon into Wonder Man. And you've almost sort of kind of got that because you've got the
Extremis.
extremists
Mhm.
powering him up, making him glow, which is essentially Wonder Man. He's super strong, super invulnerable, and they could have just fought. And then Mandarin's sitting in the background, so you could still hold off on using Mandarin for later. And then Tony talks to Simon, like, no, man, they've been manipulating you. And Simon goes, you're right. And they fight AIM. And Mandarin's like, I'll catch y'all later. But here, and he does whatever, messes up Simon. He has to go in a coma. So if you want, you don't have to bring him in for anything. Then you could have him come back, let's say around Civil War. Tony figures out a way to bring Simon back, gets him out of a coma. Hey, man, I really need your help. Cap's going wild. I need a powerhouse like you. Cool. I owe you. You bring me back. I got you. So he's on Team Iron Man, like he is in Civil War. And then he's like, cool. And then he's part of the Avengers for Infinity War and he gets ghosted. And because of that, much like in the comic book, when he comes back in Endgame, he's like, oh man, I'm afraid of dying. I don't ever want to go through that again. I've been in a coma. I died. I lost 5 years of my life. What am I going to do? I think I'm going to do something I've never done before. I'm going to go into acting. Then you got your Wonder Man TV show.
You got it. Either you have a Wonder Man TV show or you do have a movie.
Either way,
The making of, I mean, it's Aldrich is the Iron Man 3 is a giant problem because it was really good until they switched it up. I mean, if you kept the Mandarin idea, it would have worked. And even if you had that version of the Iron Man, sorry, of the Mandarin, and he was replaced by Win Wu of Shang-Chi, it still would have been better. But I mean, we dropped the ball on multiple fronts because, well, he was a fake guy and we mentioned it in a deleted, I don't know if it was a deleted scene that he wasn't the
it was one
Mandarin.
of those special DVD exclusive scenes.
Yeah, and it was okay, cool. But we
Was
still
it
talked.
in Thor: The Dark World? Because I think
I not
it's one of those.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure, but it was definitely if you watch it on Disney Plus, they actually had a whole chapter of them. They here's some fun stuff. In Agents of Shield had a lot of them, but it was why do we need to treat this one of Iron Man's biggest foe as a joke? We can do multiple things here in this movie that will have really good long term repercussions for us. I mean, it's they weren't thinking about the springboard of all right, the big guy is Thanos, but we can have some players right behind Thanos that we can do, and they don't have to. I mean, Mandarin doesn't technically have to fight Iron Man, but we can use him on this other thing. Because we do see, hey, we need to put some, like I said, Shang-Chi, he could be a Mandarin villain. Let's put that out. I mean,
He wasn't that scene wasn't Thor: The Dark World
okay.
because they did Weapon 47 in Iron Man 3. It's wild that I remember that. Jameless says this, I'm not saying it's a perfect show, I'm sure you would say this, Jace. When I was a kid, my mom watched Lois and Clark. She liked it more than I did, but they had enough heroics and colorful villainy to keep me interested in, or
They
keep
had
me
Terry
interested.
Hatcher, but okay.
What'd you say?
They had Terry Hatcher, but okay.
Indeed.
Um,
Indeed. Lois and Clark at least had the ratios right. These modern superhero shows are so grounded in drama or comedy focus that they sort of miss the entire point. Yes.
yeah. Because actually, I have Lois and Clark looking at me, and I was kind of, I really like this show enough. And it, but you also, I mean, you got Dean. I mean, they wear the costumes. It's all right. We're not shying away from this. It is Superman. It is. I mean, the idea of continuous, like James said, the grounded superhero, that ship is sailed. Like, you don't need, I mean, you make way more money not being grounded because, let's be honest, I watch Grounded on the news daily and it sucks. Okay, I don't need to see that. All right. I get overdose. Where I live, I get overdose on reality and grounded. I'm trying to keep the language PG, but having superheroes and something meaning like if we're gonna have our escapism, don't half-tail it. Like go say, hey, we got a world where Thor is running around, we got Hulk, all of these guys. This is that reality. This is Earth 616 is not whatever the hell our Earth is, okay? They have superheroes who do super things. It's your escape. Enjoy yourself. But trying to appeal to the grounded folk is not going to work. I don't care what the critics are rating Wonder Man right now. When it comes Emmy time next year, there won't be a peep mention about Wonder Man. So why bother trying? Oh, do it. I mean, because it just is was it Netflix all the time? Hey, we're getting Oscar buzz. Call me when you get that Oscar.
I will
It's not gonna
absolutely
happen.
take that action. It is a show about Hollywood. There's no chance this show won't get nominated. What
I,
up, Mark A?
God.
Congratulations on getting out of the snow, too.
Mhm.
Marie says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was decent until the last season or so. I loved the framework and the
Oh
whole,
yeah.
it was great. I feel like they kind of lost a little momentum when they came back from space. And I felt like it never got bad after it got really good. It just wasn't as strong as that Ghost Rider and framework season.
I mean, the framework was so. I mean, that was their. That was what they thought was going to be their swan song season. So they made it so good. It was okay. Hey, can you run that back? Yeah. Can we keep the same budget? Yeah, sure. Okay. We don't really have an idea. Oh, you'll figure it out. In the space goblins and all that, the Creed was not great, but it was entertaining. And I did like Graviton. Um, the Shield in space. It was missing something, but they did try.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. being on Earth. It was like, why in outer space? Like, could bring them back.
Yeah, I mean, they had to do so much jumping to get around the fact. Hey, are we part of the MCU? No, but
You
we
are
mentioned it.
absolutely not.
Yeah, we're. Do we mention? So how do we all survive? No, we don't care what you do. Okay. So I guess we're going to be off planet in the future. That's how we avoid the snap. Sure, whatever.
Don't even care.
Don't care.
We really could care less. MOC Turtle says, I think that's fair, Jamlin. If I were a Wonder Man fan, I would want to see him doing hero stuff. Yeah. I like Wonder Man. I think he's got one of the more fascinating Avenger character backstories. And I think he's one of those characters a show is fine. I mean, yeah, they could have done a movie, but really, he's a complimentary player, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's fine in that role. Maybe he can go for 6, 8 episodes. You just have fun with it. But he's also a heavy hitter like Thor. Oh, he's not around. Make sure we call Simon. He's got our back. And he's one they don't have to overpower to make him powerful. Like I feel like they did a little bit too much with Captain Marvel.
But
What up, Henry G?
isn't that the problem? Is they want to basically do the power creep superhero versus making a super. I mean, this is the only grounded thing you really need of a superhero is a weakness, an actual story to actually make them relatable. It's Captain Marvel was she is God level, all the things she can't be beat. But if you put her Carol Danvers backstory in there, that a lot of that stuff goes away. And with Simon Williams, he's super, like you said, he's super powerful, but he has it's not that he's a coward. He's like, I got PTSD of dying. Okay, look, you call me. How do I get through that? Because I'm pretty sure all the other people you talk to, even with the blip, don't have to deal with this. This is my third run around of death. I didn't like the first one. I sure as hell didn't like the second one. And the 5 year, oh my gosh, I thought I was toast. Like, come on. I mean, that is if you want to have Wonder Man on a therapy session between interviews, I mean, before he goes to a casting interview, sure, go with that. But just, it's grounded. He's just an actor. Boo!
The fake Mandarin. I kind of like that idea, Mark A. One with 10 rings that have different abilities. Blake says, bravo, Jeff. Save all these and make them an AI for special allows movie watch alongs.
Oh my
God. Language.
Yeah, there is definitely times the brain has to hit the filter like, nope, skip that word.
MOC Turtle says, I do think comic book entertainment can embrace the comics more. The Guardians of the Galaxy made a ton of money. It had a talking raccoon on a tree person. The villain was defeated in a dance-off. And what's so wild about that, the Guardians during that run that the team was largely inspired by were not jokes. They weren't comic funny characters at all. They were like this battle-tested, we survived the Annihilation War. We're the only ones left keeping the cosmos safe. Let's do the thing. Like, it was they could have made a great straight up Avengers style focus. We're dealing with all the threats that the Avengers don't even know about. And they made it fun and made it work. But there's a multiverse where the Guardians movies were billion-dollar franchises as well, because they were able to leverage all the stuff from the comic books better than what we got from the movies, which were good. I really enjoy them, but they're not quite. I mean, they have more fun with those characters than they are in the movies. I mean, in the comic books. Preach, brother Jace. Amen.
Testify.
I love you. All right, so that's Wonder Man, and I am trying to think. I believe I was talking to my buddy DJ Blizzard when you read my Wonder Man review. And here's another thing. I'm gonna put this out to you, bro, and everybody else watching. I'm still in my producer cap. I need my better than Fahey hat so I can go. I could come up with better things than Kevin Feige. He was lamenting the fact that Marvel Studios was dragging their feet with getting the X-Men involved. And I said, no. The problem with the multiverse saga had no anchor. The anchor for the Infinity phase was the Avengers. They spent 5-6 movies, and 5 leading up to Avengers. We got Avengers, then it was, but the real threat is Thanos. Mm-hmm. All the other movies kind of led there eventually until Infinity War. Mm-hmm. And I really think the problem, kind of looking back at the multiverse saga, they don't have that team or focus group to tie everything in together. I was like, this is where they had only made the Fantastic Four the center point of this thing. It'd been great because you have your Infinity Saga focusing on the Avengers. You've got, for your multiverse saga, the Fantastic Four. And that works on so many cool different levels. You can still incorporate your Spider-Man, Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Captain Marvel crew, kind of like in their own special movies or whatever. But if you build it around the Fantastic Four, you've got them in 3 movies before you get to the end point, which is whatever you want to do. Okay. And they can also help you out with some problems you've got. Oh, you've lost your Black Panther. Well, the Fantastic Four just met a Black Panther, and he's part of their universe. And he's whoever you want to recast as Black Panther. It's T'Challa. Mm-hmm. And there's so many characters that came from the Fantastic Four comics. You could do the Inhumans right. You could do so many cool characters. Diablo, the Frightful Four, so much fun stuff through 3 movies of the FF. And all along the way, they can explore the multiverse. They can keep going to different worlds. They can meet the Fox characters that you're trying to shoehorn in. They could at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine go, "What is this? We're gonna leave, Ben. Let's get out of here. Let's go to a different one."
Mhm.
And they could have just used them as anchor point, and then it could have had the big culmination of the multiverse saga, the Fantastic Four leading the charge against Kang. Call it a day. Then for your third saga, it's the X saga. And you just focus on the X-Men. They've got so many different tiers of teams and groups and solo people. You got to just go nuts with them. And at the end of that one, you have all the teams that you collected and gathered over this time: the Guardians, the Avengers, the Thunderbolts, the Fantastic Four, joined up with X-Men to go against Doctor Doom, who you finally introduced at this point, because you've got all your three major core teams. They're fighting the biggest villain this side of Thanos. So there you go.
Okay. Here's the big problem with that. The Fantastic Four was announced in early phase 4. They did not have Fantastic Four right. They knew that whatever their idea for Fantastic Four was, they were like, hey, we don't have multiple instances to do Fantastic Four before everybody tones them out. And if we screw this up, this is $1 billion. This right here, from all the stuff we get from Fantastic Four, is $1 billion, billions of dollars property. And if we screw this up, we'll never be able to make another movie. All right.
They got the rights to the Fantastic Four in 2019 when Infinity War was playing out, when Endgame was playing out. So they had plenty of time to make them the focus point of the multiverse saga.
Okay. Yeah. They had the opportunity, they had the rights to, but they knew. Because again, I think they had somebody turned in a script on this thing, and they were like, "Hell no, we are not doing that. That's not going to work." Because we know this is a big property. If we screw it up, we're not going to do it anymore. We're never going to be able. We know Doctor Doom is Thanos level bad guy. And he can't, yes, you can have him go against the Fantastic Four, but he is we got years and years of Marvel comic books. Doctor Doom is the big bad in a whole lot of, from Secret Wars to whatever crap they're on right now. Doom owns the world, the universe. Okay. We know he is that dude.
Thanos.
So we cannot. So we have to figure out who it is. We got to figure out who our Doctor Doom. We got to find out a good presence in this Doctor Doom. I do not agree with Robert Downey Jr. Okay, let's live. We're gonna move from that. But all right, who do we cast as this person? This person. We don't think this is the right casting. We got to go back to the drawing board. And then after we go back to the drawing board, we figure out this person isn't right for this script. We like this person. Scrap the script. I think they went back and forth on Fantastic Four a whole lot more than, because how early it was announced. We got this thing after Endgame. It's coming out, but it didn't. That's just. I'm because there was a couple things that didn't happen.
Okay, hold on, because I want to. You said, "Oh, there's a problem with the script." The thing with comic book movies, you can just use the comic book. You're not coming up with stuff from scratch. Jack Kirby, Stan Lee did a whole run of Fantastic Four that would long eclipse 3 movies. They could start basically anywhere. If they go with the premise, we don't need an origin. They already know about the Fantastic Four. We've done 3 movies already, and whatever. And you look at the Avengers movies, the weakest one is the first one. Or maybe Age of Ultron, whatever one you want to go with. But they got better as they went along. And they don't have to make it $1 billion movie. They just need to lay it out like this is the MCU version of the Fantastic Four. And they could have gone with them fighting the Frightful Four. And then after beating them, we realize Medusa is not part of these villains. And then Gorgon comes through in the post-credit scene. Like, what are you doing with them? And then the next movie is them fighting the Inhumans, and then Maximus the Mad.
We don't like the Inhumans anymore. We got the X-Men back. We don't need to use the Inhumans as our stand-in X-Men anymore. We got
ever.
the X-Men back.
You could do that. And
Okay.
then your third movie, because I've already introduced a second team now, the Inhumans. Then, to Blake's point, we can hold off on Galactus. You can have them fight Doctor Doom as your main villain for the multiverse saga. He's going around trying to get all this power because he's Doctor Doom.
Again, it's
And
Doctor
you
Doom.
don't have to have him in your every Fantastic Four movie. You just tease him. Maybe you just have a dude in a hood run around grabbing something, not an Infinity
I mean, they're
Gauntlet,
Doom
but
bots.
just something
I
where you
mean,
tease him and don't have him come through until your third movie or
yeah,
your fourth one if you're rolling well with these Fantastic Four movies.
yeah.
Then
I
you
mean,
got the Inhumans, you've got the Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, Doctor Strange,
hmm,
whoever going against Doctor Doom. Then, to Blake's point, you could have all these teams together and Galactus returns to fight them all.
yeah. Okay, but all right. If what we know, if
What up, Lawson?
this Fantastic Four movie had come out right after Endgame, I think you have it as a great springboard to the rest of the multiverse saga. It works very well. I mean, and I'm not even talking about the post credit with Doom. It's okay. You leave that out. Put ever your King, because King. I don't care what they're trying to retcon this. Oh, it was always Doctor Doom. It was literally Doctor. It was Kang all day, every day, baby. But they decided to pivot after stupid charges. Okay, we're not going in the next soapbox, but if Kang works and they lead the breadcrumbs to Kang, which they had done very well, but after that messed up, oh well, we can't use Kang anywhere. What do we do? Well, we don't know. Just make movies and go. I mean, because what was it? If oh gosh, America Chavez comes in when she should have, which is in No Way Home. She's the one opening portals for Peter Parker. She goes in there. Then you can have Multiverse of Madness where she's already been introduced. Then you could have that Fantastic Four, the Illuminati, and then reminding everybody, hey, this is what these incursions are going to be about. This is a big deal. This is what King and all of them were talking about, which we've already mentioned. And you have that foundation, and again, and you don't have Kang the Conqueror getting beat by freaking Ant-Man because we're morons. A lot of this stuff works out, but as soon as they decided to pivot, then everything, oh, and we can't make this schedule, everything crashes, because I don't care what anything. Kevin Feige took his eyes off the ball and didn't make sure everything worked perfectly.
So they announced they got the Fantastic Four back in March 2019. Feige said in July of 2019, we're starting production on a Fantastic Four movie. If they had that movie out before Spider-Man No Way Home or the same year as No Way Home, they could have been from their own universe and start traveling to different worlds. And then they could start recruiting our heroes from the main MCU world that we've been watching all this time. So it's just they could have met the Illuminati. There's so many different things they could have done. There's no sense going over and over and over and over again. But I feel like that was where the multiverse saga just needed desperately a center focus point, like the gathering of the Avengers, the splitting of the Avengers, the reunion of the Avengers, and all their amazing friends to fight.
I mean, it just bigger aspect
Great
is
question. Where's the Thunderbolt?
first part of MCU is Avengers, second is Fantastic Four, third is X-Men. I mean, and that's what you said initially is that's the biggest idea is how do we make the Fantastic Four the big thing? And I mean, there's some good wrap up movies, but the Fantastic Four should have been. No, we need to get this thing right. I mean, let's instead of we got this director and we think it's like no, we need to put some heads in a room, come up with a good script because they're going to be the focal point. So I'm not just. I mean, again, I'm not disagreeing with you on this. Mm-hmm. It's just I don't think they wanted to do.
Don't forget Bob Iger with his pump out more content. Listen, I see Bob Iger and all these other people that get blamed for stuff were quiet when they were making a bunch of money. And I just feel like they could have leveraged him Like, listen, you see what we made for Infinity War? Shut up, Bob. Um,
Yeah.
and it's just one of those things where they really needed to go. The Fantastic Four has to be our focus, and you can't go 5 years. Hey, now we're ready to do our Fantastic Four movie because Chief would always say, "You're waiting too long. You're taking too much time." If they really focused, they could have made Fantastic Four in 2021 and had it ready to go and just do the thing. Anyway,
All right. One more thing. We talk about more content. It was you
I've
guys
got
knew
some.
who you could have used. I mean, there's better characters you could have used than the ones we got in the TV shows. And that was their call. So they should have planned on a life without the Avengers, and they didn't do it.
What did you think about this Highlander first look?
A jacket. Can you pop it up on the screen?
Mm, maybe. No, it doesn't look like it.
Okay.
Why would that be so easy?
All right. Let's,
Hold on. It just makes some of this stuff insanely more difficult than it need be. All right. So
okay.
Henry Cavill as Highlander.
All right.
All right. So
Okay.
what do you think?
Right. For speaking of somebody who just, I'm blaming all of you guys in the chat. I actually watched Highlander 2. I don't know why I did that, but I'm blaming you guys.
So you still there?
I'm so. I'm
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Okay.
You weren't saying anything.
No, I was talking. I don't know what happened,
Oh. Okay.
but I like the. I mean, that looks like a cool Conor McGregor. I mean, not Conor McGregor.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Connor McLeod. That's a good start. Again, looks like they put some money to it, so I'm cool with it. Yeah, as long as it's got a good, cool sword with him, I'm down. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, I remember Gunner talked about this years ago, and he tried to understand what made the Highlanders, and I think I missed the first part of Highlander 2. And then because I watched the Renegade version of Highlander 2, and I'm like, it makes no freaking sense. Like, I could have so just never known that, and I would have been so much happier in the rest of my life. But
Blake is an NFL Hall of Fame voter. Wasn't me. I never said watch it.
I don't know which. I don't know because some of y'all have to admit it was you talked about Highlander 2. Oh, it wasn't that bad. And you guys made me. Maybe I'll revisit it and see if it was that bad. It was. It made freaking sense. All the things on. Hey, I watched the end of the last one. Why does any of this make sense? It doesn't. I'm not even. If anyone else wants to suffer through 5 minutes, all you need to see is the first 5 minutes or 2, and you're like, wait, that doesn't make any freaking sense. This is stupid. Yeah. Yes.
Blaming me for your bad decisions. Wow. You really are a true American. Highlander 2 was poop on a stick.
See, I'm gonna go back to last week's show, or it was a 2-week show. I'm gonna literally have receipts on all of you who said Highlander 2 wasn't that bad. It's gonna pop up the next time you make a comment. I'm gonna tell Jeff, pop this one up. So as soon as they come in, I'm gonna blame you guys and totally say it was your fault for making me sit through 2 hours of a freaking movie because I remember watching it as a kid and it sucked, and then I watched it again and it was like, this freaking sucked. All right.
Still sucks. Marie says, I will say that Highlander 2 is better than Highlander 4.
All right, which one was Highlander 4? Was that the one with Duncan? Because
I have Orko and Adam.
Ha, 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 ha. I know. Yeah. Prince Duncan, yeah. King Duncan, yeah. Yeah. But sorry, I mean, remember what soapbox I got so mad at that. Oh, we're Highlander, yeah. Really? But Highlander looks cool. I mean, I hope we have some good sword fight. We'll be good with it.
Oh, that's right. So, are you excited about Jason Momoa and Dave Bautista's The Wrecking Crew? It should be up
I
now.
enjoy a good buddy cop movie. The previews have made me laugh, when they're joking. I don't know which it is.
Worst.
Yeah, it's a better way to go because two makes no sense. Oh my gosh, I remember some of the special effects in that when it was clean. I mean, here's the big problem Highlander has, and this is what the new one's going to have a problem with too. Highlander 1 was cool story scored by Queen. Like, it is a hard bar to get over. And this is what the second one had no chance of. Y'all had, Who Wants to Rule the World by Queen. And then which you got this. It was like, even.
They
Oh,
could get
gosh.
Adam Lambert to do the songs with Queen. Problem solved.
Hey, I'll live with that. But having Michael Ironside trying to pull off his burst cardigan was horrible. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
All right, we're at the top of the hour. Welcome to the second hour of Nitro, fans. Let's get into it here.
If I remember a better intro than that, it didn't have us two on there.
Fireworks. Oh, you want some loud movie file dancers?
Well, always helps the ratings. It definitely helped Nitros.
You can't get rid of a bomb sometimes.
Exactly.
All right. You all gave us these categories. Like, forget the Oscars, forget the BAFTAs, forget whatever else. We want to hear from you all about your selections for these awards. Now, of course, earlier on today, it was going to be three of us to come together. So two of us is a little bit dicier. So what I told fellas to do is bring their nomination and we'll decide on a winner. So now I guess Jason and I are just going to go and we'll figure it out. But
hey, we are intelligent individuals. We can make a persuasive case for why ours is the better option.
Did you get this one? This was great. Is it time for you to spoil other streams that are on right now? Gonna hit him with the super kick he couldn't learn in the YMCA. Gosh, there's so many options for my dummies of the week. I've got to put another one on there. He needs it. All right, before I forget to add him and his massive. Anyway, can I vote for movies that I've not seen? That's true, Oscars.
Oh, of course. Of course.
All right, so let's just go through all the categories that Jamlin Parks is so kind to put together for us. Y'all want to know our best, worst comedy, drama, action, horror, animated, actor, actress, supporting actor, actress, sleeper hit. This is where I'm going to assume you do not want the worst. Most fun, least fun, I do have for you. Non-theatrical and best and worst picture and ensemble and any other ones if you have them while we're coming up with it. Now I need to have a worse non-theatrical. Give me 1 quick second. That's not going to take long. And see.
I'm thinking you watched a lot of movies that wanted to be better, but they didn't have the budget. And then there was some that just made no sense.
Well, that didn't take long. Okay. Just needed to go back to the list and find it. It's on the list. All right. Let's start then with our best and worst comedy.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm go with my best comedy is Knives Out, Wake Up Dead Man.
Huh. Interesting that you put that in the category of comedy. Are you an Emmy voter?
again, I laugh. I always laugh at the Knives Out. I mean, Benoit Blanc's logic, and he's like,
Yeah. I
so,
really like that movie.
yeah, uh,
I thought they did a nice job with it.
yeah. My worst stuff. I am gonna go with a movie I just watched. I think 2 weeks ago or last week. Opus, because you hear?
Give me a hot second here.
Okay,
I'm opening up two windows at the same time, apparently, for the same movie. But let me do this. I could have done that for yours. From your best of. Let's do Opus first.
yeah.
Opus, not great. John Malkovich, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what size of house he had his eyes on when he said, yes, I'll do the movie. But gosh, man, this was one I was like, why? Why did I spend this time watching this movie? And I was very like it started off weird, then it kept getting worse.
I mean, because again, the idea of it is how some people treat celebrities. They're so just, I mean, they're star effort. I mean, they're just, oh, it can't do anything wrong. Greatest showman ever. And I mean, we've all heard that. And then let's do something with it. And this will be fun and quirky, and then it hits this violent part, and it's like, wait, what? Why are we getting this extra violence? And then the
Really, really
resolution, which
bad.
I'm
Really
not
bad.
even. It's I'm not gonna spoil the movie because somebody might want to watch it. But it was just, this is what you got to at the end of this movie. After you went here and tried to do the trap, trap, M Night Shyamalan, where the music is actually good. It's like, oh, so you guys put time and effort into the music. It can suck, and everybody would just, oh, it's great, even though it sucked. But you guys put effort into this. But then, oh, we're gonna put money in this. But after that, it's just gonna be like, I don't know why we went here. And after, I don't know if it was 2 hours, it was very much, you just sit around looking at yourself like, why? Why did I do that?
Jalen, I was really intrigued by Opus. I wanted to see it at the theater, missed it. I still haven't seen it, mainly because I've heard nothing but negatives. It's such a bizarre movie, and it's just there's just nothing to it where I'm like, I was okay. This one was one I just hated so much because I feel like some movies they become mean spirited for no reason, and this one absolutely was. I don't mind watching a movie where horrible people get what they've got coming to them. This one was like these people really aren't that bad to get what's going down to them. That was my main issue with Final Destination Bloodlines. It's like the family doesn't deserve this. What's happening? And I'm usually
Mm.
pass me some more popcorn. This is awesome. That was the one I'm like, gosh, guys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's not on my list. But
Okay.
my favorite comedy was not surprisingly a rom-com because that's all we get anymore. The Wrong Paris.
Really?
And I really like this one because y'all know I'm a huge fan of the Bachelor franchise. I love watching them. This was a spin-off mockery of the Bachelor. And it's like, how can you mess that up? You can't. And they did a really good job with it. And it was just really funny. Miranda Cosgrove was a reluctant bachelorette. She didn't want to be in it, and she kind of just dragged along. It was so funny because they just played up all the tropes of the whole reality show dating concept, and it was really funny. And I was surprised by it. It's really good.
Okay.
My least.
It's funny. You showed me that. If it actually showed that in the preview for that, I would have watched that movie. Because seeing that right there with the Bachelor style, it's, oh, come on. Everybody's watched the Bachelor show and has the ability to make jokes on it. And yeah, that was a missed call on Netflix part.
Yeah. My least favorite was You're Cordially Invited. Um, The leads in this movie are Will Ferrell and what's my Reese Witherspoon. This one was so aggravating. So Will Ferrell is his daughter's getting married, and at the same time, Reese Witherspoon's sister is getting married, and oh man, this one it was just like, what's happening? And it started off like, okay, this could be fun. Then some genius got the bright idea. Let's put Will Ferrell and Reese Witherspoon together. There's no universe of which these two would get together.
Okay.
All right, you are
Have you seen
killing me.
Election?
What?
Have you seen Election?
Yes.
Okay.
Is Matthew Broderick and Will Ferrell in your same category?
No, no. I
Okay,
mean,
just curious.
Reese Witherspoon is game to play fun characters.
This was not a fun movie.
Yeah.
I wish I knew Lawson. But I was just like, this is ridiculous. And any goodwill the movie had early, I was like, I'm over you. Please end this movie now. And I was like, all right, is it gonna be a twist to redeem it? No, there was no Miro sighting, no redemption possible. Really bad. Wouldn't recommend. My least favorite comedy of last year. Now let's go on to drama. Why don't you go up again?
Okay. My best comedy of the year
Not
was.
comedy, drama.
I'm sorry, I said drama of the year was Black Bag
Huh,
with Michael Fassbender and Kate Blanchett.
no
No,
fooling. Mine
no.
too.
Okay.
This movie was great.
All right.
What do you think about it?
I mean, if it's one of those movies, you see the preview of it, and you to me that it was one of those. It hooked me, and it's like, oh, okay, this is one of them Fassbender movies. He's gonna be playing that dude. Okay, we're good. I know. I never have to worry about Kate Blanchett. Like, yeah, she's in it. There's not a mail in. Even if I mean, I'm sure. What was that movie with Kevin Hart? She probably still was good in that. Like, I cashed that check, but whatever. I'm good. So this was Michael Fassbender. I'm on my game. Him playing against her and was really good. You don't know who is the bad. I mean, the premise
He
is
is a traitor.
yeah, is his wife a spy? He doesn't know. And
Traitor.
he
Because they're
and
both kind of spies.
They're
both kind of
No,
spies.
actually, I'm sorry. They're both spies. They don't know who's on the up and up. And the performances they get, very good. And it's not just the two of them because it's what's it? Renee Jean, Paige is good. Naomi Harris is good. Chris Brosnan. I mean, the cast is just solid. Again, it's a thriller. I'm not going to spoil anymore. It's a spy movie. You watch the trailer, you're going to enjoy it. Go it.
Oops. Yeah, Black Bag is great. And I feel like it didn't get enough love, but it was so good. What was your least favorite drama?
Oh, I don't even care if this is drama, but I still wanted to say how bad this movie was. It is Ice Road 2 because I don't know if you guys watched Ice Road. It's Liam Neeson. Again, I mean, technically, with there's some actors I'll watch their movies. Okay, Liam Neeson's one of them dudes for me, and Ice Road was okay. You know, there was some action in there. I didn't expect that. You know, them truckers. You know how to survive, and you know the wilderness, and you know they got to make this money. But the second one, Ice Road, has one ice scene in the whole daggone movie. It's one trucking part, and the rest is a bad bus hijacking. And it's wait, what? We said Ice Road. So how do we get to Ice Road to bad bus hijacking? And well, we want to film it here, so we're just gonna do it and don't care what the title is. But we remember we got money for this franchise because they greenlit it. So we got to have one element of Ice Road in it. But after that, don't worry about it. I mean, that was 2 hours I really wish I got back. And that is my worst drama.
Solid call. Solid call. Mine is this atrocity that was all about Oscar bait after the hunt. Julia Roberts, Ayo Edebiri, who again is in two, she's 2 for 2 in my worst films here. Worst, I'm sorry. Well, yeah, I was with you with that other one. Um, Opus.
Yeah.
That would have been right in my nominees. And then this one. This one is aggravating because it's just this whole deal of, hey, did Andrew Garfield sexually harass her? And then Julia Roberts is caught in the middle. And
Yeah.
man, it's so much like a, we know you're gonna love these performances. Vote us for all the awards. No, thank you. It's just that it doesn't really have an ending. It is just like, this was such an annoying, frustrating watch, and it just didn't stop. It just kept going. It was, boy, it was bad. Lawson says we need a Legally Blonde meets Step Brothers crowd. We also need to make it so non-fans of comedy will like it too. What do we do? I know. You're cordially invited. That would have been a better idea.
Yeah.
There's my old friend who movie reviews online amuse me. Movie snob Jeff. You leave Will Ferrell alone. I want to pay with him anywhere. That was the thought. This is why he did this movie. Pay for that Capital One PayPal ad. I like Will Ferrell. I hated this one though, because I mean, it's just, there was no reason for them to be romantically linked. It just didn't need it. You know, there's some movies where it's like, now it's gotten creepy. And this was like, I mean, because Will's done some stuff to his face. I'm not a fan of anybody really just hate it. And Will didn't need to. I mean, because dudes can get away with aging gracefully. I'm like, Will, come on, dude. You're a comedian.
Yeah.
You need your face to move. And it's just like, stop.
You need expressions on your face, not stone cold.
Yeah, stone cold. David Thanos, when did these movies come out? I haven't heard of most of these. Black Bag is no, it was in theaters for a second, but I think you can watch it on Amazon now.
Yeah.
And I believe that was earlier in 2025. After the Hunt was like October, November. You were cordially invited. It was an Amazon Prime exclusive or Netflix exclusive. Wrong Paris is a Netflix exclusive.
Yeah.
Lost. My favorite Julia Roberts movie is Aliens. She nearly took Ripley out. That's not nice. MOC Turtle, I would put Wake Up Dead Man in the drama category. Gets kind of dark and angry for a while. Parts were funny. Either way, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Jace just reminded me of my dad. Till this day, if you mention Dances with Wolves, he will say, there was one wolf in the whole movie. One wolf! Get beyond Thunderdome after 15 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was, yeah. I like the first one enough, but Jace has not convinced me to see the second one.
Amen.
All right, let's see if we agree with this one for our best action. So let me load it up. And let me see if I have correctly predicted your best action selection.
Okay. See, this was a category that actually had fun movies in it. So I had to figure out who's going to win this one. Man. All right. Man, this one, can I say my nominees on this one? Because actually, we got time.
Okay. What are your nominees for this one?
My nominees are Superman, Ballerina, and Working Man.
Oh, Jason Statham. All right, what's your winner? You still debating?
I'm going Ballerina.
The envelope should have been sealed already. The pig is in, the pig is locked. Ballerina, best action movie. Sure, absolutely. I mean, the second she was in the Ice Palace or the Ice Club, I was like, well, good luck everybody else trying to fight this scene. Then there's a flamethrower duel. Come on. And this was an easy best action win for me.
That flamethrower dude, that was cool. I mean, and again, it makes sense. And it's just, no, we got it. Like, oh, I'm smart enough to figure out how to work this. That scene was cool. And again, this is the thing about John Wick. For all we talk about ground, this looks like a world that exists right down the street, but you do not know it. And it was cool. Once you see the cool blue door that you just don't have access to, you know there's some stuff that's going on in this place, okay? And once you get in there, we get behind the curtain. It's like, oh, shoot, this is awesome.
Basically, MOC Turtle. I mean, when I saw the trailer, the flamethrower, and then she takes the fire hydrant, put it, or the water hose, like, come on, sign me all the way up. And then the
Hmm.
fights on the ice, the whole Resident Evil village, there was
Oh my gosh,
no competition.
the village scene is awesome.
Hey man, this was what I didn't even care. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't care. I asked for it for Christmas. I was like, I want to watch this movie again quickly. Christmas present because I didn't have the patience to wait for a sale.
Yeah, this
But
is the
oh
one we
man,
watched over Chiefs, and it was I because again I was expecting it to be on one of the streaming stations at some point because it was held hostage for the launch. Oh, it's on Stars. Oh, okay, so Stars is going to release it on Netflix. No, you're gonna have to sign up for Stars to watch the movie. Okay, whatever. Man, I'm not doing that. So then we got the chance to see that. It was like, this movie is awesome. I mean, it was on my list of like, yes, I need that for Christmas. That has to happen.
exactly.
Like, I'll get hey, somebody else is gonna pay that price, and if they don't pay, I will pick that up the day after I open on my didn't get ballerina, sign it up, throw it in there. Let's go.
Try to use a gift card for this one. All
Oh
right,
man.
so let's see here. I tried. I want to preface this by saying I tried really hard to spread the love around. And with that said, let me cue up my choice for best horror film.
Oh,
And
you didn't
let's
go
see,
action, you
do
didn't
you
go
have
worse.
nominees for this one again?
You didn't want to do worst action movie?
Oh, oh, right. I'm sorry. I did not. What was your worst action movie?
Tron. That movie was garbage.
Garbage.
And again, especially after watching Tron Legacy, to get in watching that abomination of a movie. I mean, they were on motorcycles 3 times and spent more money than they did on a three shot in 3D movie that was awesome. I mean, you had 9 Inch Nails doing the soundtrack, and it was, come on, soundtrack, we need you to lift this movie up. Come on, guys, put this on your back because this movie sucks.
Now you were telling me the soundtrack was good.
I
I was
like
like,
the soundtrack, but it was again, Jared. Why are we doing this, man? Come on, like, bro, did they spend all the budget on you? Because there was no thought on. Oh, like, oh, we're gonna have all this stuff be in the real world, and Sam's gonna be sidelined for no reason. Yeah, no, trash.
they spent the budget on his hair. Um, let's see. So my least favorite by far action movie last year was Playdate. Kevin James, Alan Rickman. So we have Reacher and the King of Queens teaming up. This movie was so like, what is going on? They couldn't figure out the tone, the pace. It was 93 minutes, which is normally well, it could only be but so bad. It was. And then some. I was like, gosh, why? I always feel it's a bad sign when I'm watching a movie, one of these streaming Netflix, Amazon films, where I'm like, okay, I've watched enough. I'm going to start writing my review while I watch the rest of the movie. It was so bad. All right. So now, oh, wait a second. Rick Cage. Hey, I love what Mega J said about Aries. I am feeling that vibe. Oh, that's it. I'm glad you like it.
Hmm.
Lawson. So, Jace, you're saying the new Tron film was 9 Inch Nails on a chalkboard.
Yes.
Well done.
Yes.
Well done. So what is do you have nominations for your horror film now?
Okay. My best horror film, Sinners. Okay.
MLC Turtle agrees. Sinners a horror movie? If so, Sinners. If it isn't, Final Destination Bloodline wins.
Yeah. The vampire aspect of it makes it a horror film, and when characters are thinking they're cool and then just whoosh, off the screen, horror film. So, yeah. What happens to some of my favorites? That was horror.
What was your least favorite?
Oh man, this is one I lament the chief is not here, but he would agree with me. Worst horror movie, Wolfman. He ain't put no effort into that wolf. I mean, it's a skinny looking dude. Like, come on, man. Oh, it's. I wonder, is that part for worst horror film?
Yeah, I was about to
Oh
ask.
man, I mean, when that actually comes to any one of the streamers, I'm still gonna watch it, but I might have to agree with you because I'm worried it might suck. But Wolfman was, hey, we might have to deal with some wolves up here. Why don't you come up here? Why? You tell me it's literally like a bunch of wolves. Why am I going to come up there? Oh well, we're having problems in New York, so we should go to Oregon to just work some. Like no, it doesn't work like that. My dad, hey, I saw a wolf as a kid, but I'm definitely going to go back and see if he's there. Stupid. Yeah, so pass on that one.
Because I am being very that guy says I'm trying to say it's the best category.
Oh, okay, cool.
Cool. Like I said, I'm spreading the love. So my best horror in the box of horror movie is this one, Weapons. I really liked how this played off. It was really fun, very unpredictable. I wasn't quite sure where it was going to go, and it really delivered. It was really fun. Again, I love movies where the bad guy gets what they've got coming to them, and that absolutely was what happened here. Without saying anything else, my least favorite, and this will not be the last time we see Tyrese Withers' name on this thing. I Know What You Did Last Summer. This one, I feel like I keep saying was aggravating, but this one made me so mad because they had absolutely no reason to do the atrocities they did with this film. Whereas, like, let's dig up our 90s property and then burn it. And then we're going to burn it some more. And then we're going to throw acid on it. And then we're going to light up the acid. That was this movie. And I was just wondering why anyone agreed to it. So,
for the
by
paycheck.
far,
For the paycheck.
Yeah, no one needed to get paid for that.
Yeah, this is when Jeff called me. I don't know if he finished the movie to tell me how bad this movie was, and I'm not surprised this made the list. As he said, he tore this thing what it deserved, and it was. Oh, why did they do that? Oh, just no. I mean,
it made me mad all over again. Just having
was good. The second one was good. Arizona Avenue again. Screams. I've enjoyed all the screams. So how do you not follow? Hey, there is new ground we can do. Well, we could, or we could piss on it.
Yeah. Guess which one they chose. Chamberlain giving some applause. Oops. Excellent horror choices. I was wondering if weapons would be mentioned, and IKY, IKWYDLS. If you know what I'm not as hip. Oh my goodness, it was rough. Yeah.
I know what you did last summer.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. It was that movie was so man. Oh wow. Like you said about Scream. I'm on board with all the Scream movies. This one, I don't care what you tease. I will not happily ever trace and step a second watching any more of that. I'll go back and watch the first two. They were fun. This was like just awful. I Know What You Did Last Summer is the reason why you don't reboot movies. It was, yeah. Because I don't understand how you would intentionally annoy the fan base like they did.
Again, I just think after watching, you should. After watching what Scream did, it's and even if you don't like, I love Scream 4 because I thought, you guys figured out we have an option. We can make this timely for this era, and then the next one, we can do that, and we can kind of make up a new story based on this. It makes sense. Okay. And when you told me the stuff that went on in that movie was, come on, man, you had to lay up. Why are you doing this? I mean, it does not, again, some of us watch the old movies. We know this doesn't make sense. So why?
Why indeed? All right. This one I think should take all of 5 seconds to go through. Lawson says Weapons was very good. Josh Brolin is in so many great films. He really is I mean, he's a great actor, and I feel like he's still underrated. So his weapon's worth a buy. Yes, I'm gonna buy it.
Right.
And that's always my first deal when I'm coming up with ratings. Would I want to see it again? Would I want to buy it so I can keep watching it? And definitely for weapons.
And can you enjoy it not watching it the first time, but watching it with somebody who's never seen it and they will enjoy it? I think weapons definitely hits that bar.
And I think it'll be just as much fun watching it. It know what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Mark A says, remember the time when bad sequels reboots went straight to video or Skinemax?
Yeah.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. Excuse me. All right. Best animated. I don't feel like I need to waste time or insult your intelligence asking. Let's just put up the picture.
Put it up there.
K-pop Demon Hunters. Absolutely. Number one. I mean, there were some good ones too. I really like Zootopia 2. I thought that was really fun. I thought that one might be better than the first one. And I've seen some other good animation films, but K-pop was just no way. What are we wasting our time for? I mean, they should just do this at the Oscar. They should just, hey guys, come on up. We're gonna announce that you won the Oscar, but save us the time.
Yeah, we want you to have your moment so we can announce there's an award, so it's not straight. The best animated was announced while we were on commercial. Like, no, you guys come up, but this is the movie.
Absolutely.
This is one Netflix should be like, no, we're the dude behind the tree, ready to come on, give us that nod, because there is not a crossover hit that is animated that is hit like that in a very long time. I mean, this show was there. What was it? Macy's Day Parade. I don't know how many New Year's Eve party played Golden. Yeah, just walk on up here, guys. Come on, we're done.
And there's some other good songs in the best song category. But I mean, come on.
Yeah.
They still buy movies in this timeline? It's illegal in the future. I buy movies, but I like physical media. Yeah, because I mean, the whole foolishness of it's leaving Netflix soon. I say this all the time, but really, come on, what are you doing? So worst, I didn't have a worst animation film. I didn't see enough to have a worst in this category.
Yeah. Same.
David Thanos, Lost and Don't Do It. The songs will be stuck in your head for life. It will. It really will, but you won't mind it.
And when you were trying,
I can't wait to talk about how I'm going to spend some money tomorrow on Figure Files.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you're explaining how good that movie is, it is no. The animation, they do a horrible job of the trailer on this movie.
The trailer is the worst.
And it's like, I'm not touching this movie. And then I saw your review. Like, okay, I'll try it out. Oh my gosh, this movie is awesome. Oh my gosh, Cider Boys. Oh, rock. Oh, shoot. I'm not supposed to root for you guys. Oh, screw it. This movie's awesome.
Mattel is going to take so much of my money really soon.
Oh, having
him. MLC Turtle, that is my favorite song. And it's funny because I really love Golden, but this is what it sounds like. I think my YouTube would say, you play this 800 times. Please find another song. I've killed that song.
That is probably one of those. I don't know how many times it's been played on Spotify, but that one has got to have been rung out.
This is what it sounds like. Maurice, Golden came on during my driving to work earlier this week, and I was riding that buzz for hours. Yeah, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down with this one. Now let's go into our acting categories. Is this going to be a waste of time too? Who's your best actor?
You play two dudes, like with like what are we doing here? Like now, y'all know who it is.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan for the first award for me for Sitters. I'm right there with you. There is no need whatsoever. We want the smoke here, so yes. Best actor, and I know he's not going to win. And I've resigned myself to that fact. But Michael B. Jordan was awesome. He was so good. He was deserving for Black Panther. I mean, he's been basically in every movie he's done of, what was that? The
Fruitvale Station?
not that one. I'm talking about the Michael Crichton one. That one, okay, it's not going to be an Oscar contender, but everything else he should have been nominated for. I stick for sure on that. This is where he should win. They're gonna be like, Leo needs one. They already got one. He doesn't need another one.
Right.
Also, Timothy Chalamet, no, hated Marty Supreme in Marty Supreme. His performance is fine, but I feel like it's really easy for actors to play jerks. And Michael B. Jordan played two very distinct characters to the point I was like, I mean, he didn't have a twin somewhere, right? Right. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
I
check.
think he's going to be one of those actors. They're going to give him a makeup Emmy, I mean Oscar later on, and say this dude should have won for this. Like, well, whatever.
Here's the make good for your sinners one. Man, I don't know about the Hot Toys ones, but that could happen. But Mattel is definitely going to get it because they have really, yeah. I'll talk about it full detail tomorrow. David Downs, is it cheap when you play two roles in a movie? But that boy good.
Okay.
Jalen, everybody always talks about Michael B. Jordan, but what about his twin brother? I love him in Sinners, so overlooked. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was eternal. I think even if he played just one of them, he should win. But he plays right, exactly. I'm like both of those characters are awesome. Yeah. Tatiana Maslany, is that how you say her last name? Also played multiple characters convincingly on Orphan Black. They were all distinct. I won't spoil another character who does that very well too. Another actor who does that. Plus, Michael B. Jordan is one of the best Marvel villains, hands down. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, top 3. Do we need to go past that for him? Michael C. Jordan. I wasn't expecting that one.
Mom calls one B, one other one C. Yeah.
Oh boy. I mean, my man was solid in that one. All right. Who is your worst actor?
I didn't have this one.
No?
No.
That's nice.
Yeah, I was playing nice.
Well, I mentioned that I tried to spread the love. I'm not spreading the love with this one. Because, oh gosh, this movie was not great. And again, 93 minutes, you shouldn't be so bad. I'm like, why are you feeling like you're 2 hours? I'm talking about Kevin James and Playdate. Now, Kevin James is in this career renaissance where he's trying to be more of an action hero, sometimes in comedy, sometimes in just straight up action movies. Mm-hmm. And I put this one because his role in Guns Up isn't terrible. I mean, he's playing an assassin hitman, and I'm like, it's a king and queen, y'all. But this was really bad, and he just could not make it work. The script is bad, but somebody had to act it, so he gets a nod on that one. Best actress. Who do you have for this category?
Because, okay, so I had my original, but I'm yes, since I'm going, I'm gonna let you have some fun talking about me.
Okay.
But I am going to give Taraji B. Henson Best Actress for Straw. I mean, I was going to give, what's her name, Megan Faye for Drop, because I really like that movie. And I don't think
she was good.
Enough. But I will take the smoke for Taraji B. Henson for putting movie on my back for Straw. I mean, because I didn't know what was going on. And again, just like another movie that I did not talk about, I didn't know how crazy. I mean, she played crazy, but is she saying crazy? That good balance that Extraterritorial, the movie I watched last night, did not do. And that was released last year, but I didn't have time to put it on. But I think Taraji did a very convincing job of frenetic acting in a movie that you didn't know where she was going. So I thought she did a great job.
I thought Taraji did a great job as well in a horrible, awful, just debacle of a movie on all fronts. Tiana Taylor, I mean, her wig in that is a whole other character. And her model runway walk as a police officer is hilarious. The movie's just an abomination. But I did think Taraji delivered a good performance.
Okay.
My my best, let me see here. MLC Turtle says, my pick for worst actor is Jared Leto. Didn't see anything it was in, but he's my choice. My my selection for best actress, a little bit unconventional. Because I mean, the main star of this franchise has not gotten any kind of acclaim. But I really liked her performance, and the fact that she did her own stunts made Anna de Armas my choice, because she was like, yo, I'm gonna go out here and do these stunts. And really, Anna de Armas does not need to do her own stunts. She has stuff to lose. And she was putting in work with those action sequences. And I, as an actress, it's like, okay, she's pretty good on this too. So yeah, she's my choice for that. Like I said, I wanted to go unconventional with it. Snake Eyes, I can tell you who the worst actor is, Jared Leto. I mean, I felt like Tron Ares was bad on multiple levels. I didn't feel like his acting was the reason it was so bad, but he didn't help. Let's go with my least favorite actress. Or who was yours before I go to mine?
I didn't have that one either. Yeah, I didn't have the worst on the acting and actors.
You just watched all these great movies and no problems. All right.
I tried to avoid remembering the bad ones.
Gotcha.
You have a record. You have a running tally every year of your bad movies. I can at least gone. We're done here. Thank you.
Let me do this and I'll answer Jamelin's question. My worst, Dakota Johnson in The Materialist. Dakota Johnson gives off the most, man, I don't give a, in all of her roles. The Materialist, she's like an awful character too. And combine that and having the Mandalorian and Captain America fighting over Madam Web, no thank you. No buys. And she's just, gosh, if she could work in any trace of emotion, I would be like, oh, okay, that was pretty good. But she's always like,
cash the check.
Yeah, man, it's worse. So Jamie asks, is Straw worth watching for her performance?
Yes. I like Straw. Okay, I mean, when it came out, I took the heat. I like Straw. It is again. It is
sizzling sound you're hearing is Jace burning over the airwaves here.
I say I have liked Tyler Perry's more that have not been. I do not like his comedy movies. I like his dramatic movies more. I think the last two I have liked more. I like Straw, so I think this one is worth it to watch.
If you want to watch an actress fight against all odds with no help whatsoever, she's really good in the movie, but the movie is just tested my patience, because it's like, there is no way this could happen. And I don't get upset with my folks, but my mom was like, oh no, you don't understand. Like, Ma, this movie.
There was
and they were like, it's good until the end.
Finished watching this movie, because it was just like, no. And we're like, no, come on. He's like, nope, not happening. Nope. You couldn't get to this or that. No. Yeah.
So Jay, I mean, if you want to take one for the team, watch it. And I'm very curious to see which side you end up on. Jason's side, my parents' side, where it's okay till the ending, or my side where it's like, come on, Tyler.
I think
time to take a break in between movies.
Join the debate to watch that movie.
Okay. And I have not forgotten about him. I will be mentioning that later. I watched Marlon Wayans on Last Meal, and he is fascinating. Marlon Wayans was great in Air, and I feel like no one talks about how good he was in that movie. He was really, really good. It was like, man, he's showing a level of depth I didn't think he had in him, and he was so likable, charming. I was like, dude, do more of this. And in him, he does something else. Talk about this. Rick Cage, Abomination. Oh, watch out there now. Sir Jeffrey's broken out the biblical comic book vocab. And I really should have. That was a mishap. a face plant on my end. I really should have done that.
Again,
We'll fix that
that's the
soon.
movie she thought she was gonna be in that was gonna have her with the MCU people. Like I'm in the MCU. Yeah, totally. We got Reed Richards and Captain America. Yeah, you're totally in this. I
It's
was
gonna be a
told this.
background
I'm going to get
poster.
the same performance. We know.
Man, her performances, gosh, so bad. It's like, man, she might be the nepo kid of the moment because I have not seen her in anything where I'm like, that was pretty good. And 50 Shades of whatever, I'm like, there's no way he's going for her. She's such a bore.
I mean, again, there is one of the.
Sophie Turner shows emotion.
No, I'm hey. I mean, after watching Game of Thrones, like, yo, you feel for her after. I mean, at one bit. Nah, Dakota
I like
Johnson.
she was a brat early on, and I felt for her later, and I was like, "Go get yours, Sansa." Nah, man, she can act.
No. But Dakota is when you watch the 50 Shades, it's damn. Are you gonna come up or down on this? No. All right, this situation should require you to bring more of it.
She thought she was acting in Hitch with Will Smith. This is your box right here. Don't move. Right here. Yeah, that was her. Yeah, man, Air was awesome. I really like that one, just overall. And he was really good in it. And once he started that said Marlon Wayne should not have been Ripcord, but Ripcord wasn't a fighter pilot. That was come on, read the comics. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to.
Jeff, they made a G.I. Joe movie years ago.
That's weird. Whoa, that's really weird. I'm
I
a
know.
major G.I. Joe fan, like on my desk at this moment. I've got several G.I. Joes, some of which because it's snowing outside.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would have known if there was a G.I. Joe movie that involved Ripcord in it.
Jeff, I think we might have used that Men in Black flashing light in your eyes way too many times. We might have missed it.
I appreciate it. Boy, that's terrible. David Daniels, the only way people know about Dakota Johnson is because of what she wears on the red carpet. Hoo-ha. Yeah, she's such a lousy actress.
I wonder if she would be a better influencer than actress. Nah, because she again, that's the person that's still gonna come through. Nah.
I feel like people might like her. No letters given with her influencer personality. Hey, I've got this pen. I mean, I could write with it. I could not. I don't know. Here's me in a bikini. I feel like that could work for it, but the Loud Brothers on fire up in here. Pure comedy gold. Jeff's intolerant movie critic face. It can be very intolerant. LSU Turtle. You're taking the right approach to that alleged. Yeah, man. I will put up a slight defensive retaliation. Sydney Sweeney would be a good influence. I think she can act somewhat.
Anybody but you was good.
Yeah, so. I can't say much for anything else she's done. Madam Web, I was disappointed in her performance. This one, if you know, you know. All right, let's keep it moving. Best supporting actor. Is this going to be one where I'm going to have to drive down to DC and debate with you, or are we going to be on the same page with this one?
I
told
you this one.
Let me see if I can cue up a proper picture before I ask you.
My best supporting actor was Eldris Hodge for F1.
Idris, right? And say his name. Damson Idris.
You mean Black Panther in Waiting?
All right, so we do have a debate. I'm going to just go ahead and say that I won. And Lawson, I starred yours because I had every intention of doing this as well. This is the guy who's the best supporting actor.
Oh, okay.
Delroy Lindo's Delta Slim was a solid performance. I believed he was a blues musician who'd been at it a lifetime. Legit street smarts and wisdom, 100% credibility in that role.
Yeah,
he needs to win this. Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Daryl's character is always totally believable. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like Damson. I thought he was really good as that cocky, arrogant jerk that Brad Pitt kept butting heads with. But there's that one scene in Sinners where they're just riding, and I'm like, man,
Yeah.
this is the clip you show for his Oscar nomination, and then he goes up and wins it, and that was
Oh,
an
yeah, and that
everything
is
else.
everybody gives it that 2 seconds. Like we want Delroy to have his moment where everybody else is in that frame. Take a moment, and he's walking upstage. Yeah,
Yeah,
you're wrong. I
and
agree.
F1 total shout out to that. I really enjoyed that. I thought it was a good movie. No notes. It was just really good, and I love the cinematography, and I love that gift that we've got where they're like, I
Yeah.
love that part.
Okay, and I'm gonna say this, and this is a spoiler a little bit, but I appreciate the hell out of F1 because I just watched No Time to Die, and
Wait, that was the last one, right?
yeah. So
You've
having
not
the
seen it?
no, I saw it. I mean, Sierra
And
wanted to
you
watch it.
watch it again?
Yeah, and watching that is, that's not age appropriate, man. They don't look like they go together at all. Absolutely not. Like, nope. Yeah, I mean, when they have Monica Bellucci, like, yeah, that made sense. But this girl here, come on, bro. Like, I look as stupid as not Christopher Walken, Roger Moore with
Connery.
his girl in Living Daylight. I mean, not Living Daylight,
You
but
two a kill?
You Do a Kill. It's like, come on, yeah.
Or Sean Connery and Kim Basinger?
Yeah, it's like absolutely freaking not. No, no, absolutely not. But F1, Brad Pitt's love interest. Yeah, thank you. Go ahead and do more of that, Hollywood. That makes sense. Like, come on.
It was funny because even then, it's still a little bit not quite right. Because it was funny. I was watching it. She's 43 years old. Brad Pitt is 62.
But he doesn't look it.
Yeah, he does.
You said he looks like a weathered, 50-year-old dude.
He does not. He does not. I'm 50 years old. Brad Pitt looks way older.
Bro,
He looks like
Jeff, I mean, you don't have a wrinkle, a line on that face. I mean, hey, not all of us can get there. Okay, I mean, we know the Botox happens every other 2 weeks, but when anyone say anything, this is the off week. All right, bye.
The frozen face. Yes, it's for my migraines. Oh man, David Thanos, please watch it so we can.
And if you got it in 4K, beautiful.
Yeah, and worth owning on Blu-ray. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
I would agree with the 4K because
Yeah.
man, that's a movie. Well, so who are your nominees? Oh, who's your worst supporting actor?
Didn't have it.
What is going on with you? All right,
I told you they didn't do the worst.
you're really lame on this. There's so many bad performances. You can certainly find four. My worst supporting performance this year was Pete Davidson for The Pickup. I really love Keke Palmer, and I'm not gonna hate on Eddie Murphy getting any shine, but Pete Davidson was getting on my nerves watching that movie. I was like, gosh, he's so annoying. And I'm like, he was dating Kim Kardashian for a minute. None of this makes sense. But yeah, he was
okay. John, I'm gonna help you out. The reason he was dating because you can't put what he has on the screen. Okay, that's the only reason. Okay, like no other freaking reason. Okay, that man he must be a legend in Hollywood. Okay, and ain't for anything else.
I'll take your word for it. Botox used to be shocking, but it doesn't raise eyebrows these days. I love it. That's good too. I mean, y'all are all on fire tonight too. Also, watch Sinners on the largest screen you can. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Well, my let's go with your best supporting actress since I know you don't have a worst.
I actually did not have an actress. I didn't hit. I don't know why.
Wonk wonk wonk. No, I know I don't have a picture of her as well. So let's do this is my first tie.
Okay.
So let's go with picture one. Oh. And because ironically, let me go with my second one since we just talked about it.
Tiana Taylor.
What do you say?
Tiana Taylor Straw. I'm sorry, her wig in Straw. That was definitely a supporting actor.
didn't see the Pete Davidson movie, but I can imagine he would be the worst.
Yeah, I would co-sign with that. Yeah, he was definitely the drag on that movie.
He was such an anchor, like, I'm gonna
I
stop you
didn't.
from
That
laughing.
was a movie. I did not. I did not get through the whole movie because it was like, come on, bro. Like, no. I mean, Eddie was cool. Kiki was joining, but it was, bro. You are not keeping up with the pace here.
It was really like, boy, who is the weak link of history? It's you, Petey. Oh gosh. All right. So my tie for best supporting actress is to Carrie Condon
Hmm.
for F1. I thought she was really, really good in this movie. And it was like, man, she is so solid. Like she was, I almost didn't want her to get with Brad Pitt in the movie just because I wanted her to be like, nope, can't have this player. Go do
Yeah.
your vagabond gypsy racer lifestyle on your own. I'm not here for it. So really liked her. I thought she was good. I like her Irish accent too. I can see Becky Lynch playing this role.
Hmm.
My other one is Wunmu Musaku. I feel like I butchered her name, but I thought she's been good since I saw her. Was it? No, it wasn't the first time. Was Loki? It was for Bridgerton County,
No,
not
I was. Did
Bridgerton
you
County.
see her
Gosh,
in
Loveland,
Lovecraft Country?
Lovecraft Country. I'm like all these different names. Lovecraft. I thought she was great in that. She was
Yeah.
really good in Loki, and she was excellent in Sitters. So I'm really happy she's nominated. I feel like Tiana's gonna get this one, but I'm glad she got the nomination.
Yeah.
So that's one of my two ties.
Okay.
Spoiler. I wonder if we are in agreement with our most fun film. So let me queue up mine and let me see if we're on the same page there. Do you have nominees for that? Uh-oh.
All right. My most fun. Oh man, this is a hard one for me. All right, so I got Predator Badland,
Mm.
Fantastic Four, Superman, and Sinners. Okay.
100% agree with your second choice, Jeff. But I'm thinking about Ellie Fanning just because her legs and lower body took out all those guards in Predator Badlands. That takes talent. This show brings me back to the In Living Color days, Men on Film. Hated it. That's not true because I'm actually talking about movies that I like too.
Yeah.
All right. So, what was your winner?
Winner, I'm going to spread the love for this one, and I'm actually going to give it to Superman.
Superman. Nice. That was my choice too. I actually crossed off Predator Badlands. I was like, wait, Superman needs some love here. But
Yeah.
Superman for sure. I really enjoyed it. And some of it was much like Fantastic Four. Thankfully, you figured out how to do the comic book version right. Yin was a fan of the Zack Snyder stuff because they were like, do something different. He was like, gotcha. I got you different. This felt like a true classic version of Superman, which we needed. So I was really happy that I enjoyed the movie so much. It was one of the few that I went back to the theater to see after I watched the screener. So really enjoyed that one. Do you, let me see here. Jalen says, great actress picks. I really enjoyed Carrie Condon's character and performance. And yeah, man, that accent, yes, sir. That accent deserved an award. So do you have a least fun at the movie choice?
No, I didn't because I was very selective on my movie choices that I went
Boo.
to.
Boo.
Yeah. Oh, the ones I watched at home, I have notes for those.
Gotcha. So mine was a movie that I was very excited about. And I think the real problem was this movie had never gotten a true sequel. And I wanted a true sequel. I did not want the continuing adventures plus a spinoff. And that was this movie. Now you see me, now you don't. I just wanted the Four Horsemen. I didn't want to see the junior magician, the junior Four Horsemen, the four geldings. I didn't want to see them. I just wanted the original four back for another movie. And because the geldings were the focus of the movie, it's like, gosh, I am not here for Scrappy Doo. I'm here for Scooby and the gang. So I was so upset with it. Superman was surprisingly good to me. Wasn't perfect, but I truly enjoyed watching it. I had my wife and I got to see it together. It was a happy day.
Yeah.
Lovely day. Marie says, agreed, Lawson. Those ladies deserve a supporting role nomination. All right. So, oh gosh, we're running late.
Yeah.
Um, oh, oh wow, I forgot to say my worst supporting actress, Pamela Anderson, for the abomination train wreck that was the Naked Gun.
But Jeff, that movie is one of the best rated comedies of the last year.
That doesn't mean anything.
There's only three of them. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Endless Eternal. I forgot they made a Now You See Me sequel. Just keep that same energy. Not great. So now, guys, Avatar Fire and Ash was really fun to watch. Awesome. Best action, too.
Cool.
Nice. Somehow I thought you might say that. All right. So, what was your sleeper hit, or do you have one?
My sleeper hit was Weapons.
Ah,
I
I
mean,
forgot
I
those.
I thought it looked interesting, but when I actually watched that, it was this is really fun. I mean, I think this is one of those. The more people watch it, they would be like, "Yeah, that was a good movie." I mean, that was good use of my time. I really enjoyed it.
I guess you, by definition, could not have a least favorite sleeper hit. So mine was this little ditty on Netflix, and they have 1,002 Christmas movies that come out every year, but I really enjoyed this one, Champagne Problems. It was really well done. It was fun. The ensemble was really entertaining, and it was just like, hey, sometimes you just do the formula, it works. The director, I don't know if you see Mark Steven Johnson, directed Ghost Rider. So that was pretty fun. But I really like this one. And if you haven't watched it yet, check it out.
Okay.
Lawson's going to agree with you with your weapons choice. Snake Eyes, yes, he is going to be directing Resident Evil, but I think it's going to be a different Resident Evil. None of the original characters or the characters that you care about are going to be in it, which doesn't necessarily have to be bad, but
You know,
we'll see.
yeah, Resident Evil
Non,
doesn't require the people we know. It's just don't screw it up.
yeah, Ryan Daly. Okay, I'm here. Let's get this episode started in here. What's up, Ryan? What was your favorite non-theatrical movie?
Okay, my favorite non-theatrical movie was The Great Flood. I thought for first, I watched it the first night and I was like, oh gosh, I hate this little kid. It was like, oh my
Remy,
gosh, how can you be so annoying? Like, oh my gosh, like I feel for you, lady. And then when I actually watched it the next day, it was, oh, okay, I'm down for this. Let's go. Let's run it. Let's see it.
I really like
And
the story evolution in that one.
yeah, and it was very unexpected. Again, because the kid was annoying as hell. But the I'm trying to think is I can't almost say I can't I don't know
Yeah,
sure I
don't
remember
spoil
this.
it.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's on Netflix. I think anybody watches it, you'll enjoy it. Just know the kid's gonna annoy the hell out of you.
Did you have a least favorite non-theatrical?
Oh, freak yes. Okay, since I didn't watch this in the theater, I'm calling Wolfman. That's one I'm definitely put on there because I watched that at home and still wanted my time back. But the one that really gets the granddaddy of suck it, don't watch it at home. I don't care what you're thinking. War of the World with Ice Cube and talking on his computer screen like he's a security chief that people will put up with for 5 freaking seconds. And he's Captain Spy. Nah, absolutely not. It's horrible. It is reviewed correctly on all the sites. It's a trash, sassy movie. Don't do it to yourself, people. And then I know you're going to watch it. And then you're going to say, he was right. Everybody was right about this freaking movie. But you're going to do it. Like, it can't be that bad. Except it is that freaking bad. But
It is indeed that bad.
you have been warned.
All right, my non-theatrical. I mean, I just had to repeat myself. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. I mean, I really enjoyed that movie. So much fun. My least favorite is this one, Havoc. I don't know what happened here. Gareth Evans, director of The Raid, did this with Tom Hardy, and boy, I was so disappointed with this one. And the action scenes were too wild, too over the top, and I was just like, can we just do it over again?
I literally think I probably watched 5 minutes of that movie. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
It was so just no, I'm not doing it. I don't know why. I mean, this should work, but it's not. I'm gone.
It doesn't get any better after the 6 minute mark. It doesn't magically become a good movie. It does not.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go. Let's flip this order a little bit. I have best picture next, but let's go with what is your favorite ensemble film?
Oh, okay. Center. if we're ensemble, that's gonna be Sinners.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only shifting this up is because
You're giving
I was
love, but yeah.
I was going to be a broken record. My favorite ensemble was the crew of A House of Dynamite. I hated how this movie played out, but I thought every chapter had a really strong cast, and I would have watched them, each one of these cast ensembles, in their own fully finished and completed movie. And I really thought they did a great job with it. Just really good all around. They just needed ending.
Okay, Jeff. So we're. I would like to talk about my worst ensemble movie.
Oh, please.
Okay, Jeff, put that right back up. Your review. All right, hold on. Wait. In fairness, okay, hold on. Now, all right. In fairness, to have the worst ending, you have to commit to an actual conclusion. The ensemble in this, each one of those stories was really good, except one that made no daggone sense. Why are we talking about the plight of FEMA 30 freaking minutes before the end of this daggone movie? And what is it talking about? I mean, great cast. Each one of them, give them their own movie, write your actual story on what this actually means and what a resolution to this daggone movie. I don't care how good the cast was, because cast kicked tail. But this movie, sorry,
yeah, not my favorite. And my least favorite ensemble, the Naked Gun Crew. I knew not to get my hopes up too much, but gosh, that movie was just like, this is not going to be the best comedy of the year. Yeah.
I appreciate, like, when they tried to do the previews of it, they had some non-PC jokes, and I'm like, thank you. I was almost about to watch it because of that. It was, hey, don't take yourself too seriously. We got other things to do that. But yeah, I trusted your review.
Yeah, I think Liam Neeson just could. I mean, no one could do what Leslie Nielsen did, and he did. He was absolutely one of those people who could not. Lastly, let's go with this one. Let's make this one full of drama and suspense. Let's not go with our best movie first.
Okay.
Let's go with our worst movie of the year. They had a really good ensemble as well in Mostly Turtle.
Yeah. Man.
You still thinking of yours?
I'm trying to think which one. I'm okay. So worst movie of the year is going to be War of the Worlds. Because I mean, I was at home, and this is again. There are certain movies you spend money for, you spend hard-earned time, and you want to see a good movie. And then there are these movies. You're at your house. Hey, I'm not expecting great things, but I expect to be passable. And when a whole movie does not pass that serviceable bar, which War of the World did not, it had nothing of the things you wanted in the movie. It was not enjoyable. The cast wasn't like, I mean, the cast was, dude, y'all are trying to do heavy lifting in Ice Cube, bro. Like, no, you're just too much.
So you're saying Ice Cube was not it on the grand finale?
It was not the issue on the grand finale, no. Because by the finale, I was, so this is how we're gonna wrap this movie up. All right, cool. Yeah, y'all made a bad call. Yeah. So that was my worst of the year.
All right. Mine is my tie. Rick Cage, Tron Ares.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people said that Tron Ares was one of the worst of the year.
That was in the running.
War of the Worlds, just like a sponsor Amazon, deliver the goods.
I mean, it was literally like, oh, we have an Amazon drone we can use. One of the characters is literally an Amazon driver. So and it's Amazon. So guess what? You're going to see a whole lot in this daggone movie.
I really regret my decision to entertain watching that movie, and I am appreciative of my decision to not watch it. My worst is my last tie. I know what you did last summer because you should have known better. And the other one is him. I felt like this should have been good. A little sports horror movie. Marlon Wayans delivering an inspired performance. I mean, watching the commercials, like, I think I want to see what he's doing in this one. Good gosh, that movie has one of he the most questionable final acts I've ever seen. And I was just sitting there going like, what is going on? I'd long since given up. I don't need to write. I was writing the review and I still was like, what is happening? Why? Who? When? Where? Why? So bad. And yeah. And it was so bad that it forced its way into a tie with a movie that was associated formerly with a good franchise. But yeah, it
I
needed it.
think everyone I know who's seen him is just it's like we all saw the trailer. It looked interesting. It was how much do you want it to be the star athlete? I mean, just the premise sounds you can make a good horror movie on that just right there. Like
Yep.
how I mean, we're talking, all right, we're gonna do some witchcraft here. What are we doing? Like, is he just a terrible coach and it's whiplash meets sport? Like, what are we got some here? And everyone says it failed miserably.
Okay. Best picture. Duh. Let's see. What could it be now? Sinners. Duh. Shocker. Biggest surprise. Biggest upset of the day. Yeah, for sure. 30% of the critics liked it. Jeff. 70% parachuted off that plane crash with good reason. But yeah, Sinners, this was a no-brainer for me. It was like, yeah, what else? Didn't even matter. Yes, the best for sure. I wrote it in the headline. One of the decade's best. It's one of those movies where I saw it as I'm watching it, like, this movie is amazing. I can't believe we can still get good movies like this. And, it ended. And I was like, oh, wow, I can't wait to tell everybody to go see this movie. And I'm continuing to tell everybody, go see Sinners. All right, now it's time. We went overtime, so let's go quickly with our nominees for Dummy of the Week. All right, you chose Rock, so you go first, bro.
So, all right. Everybody knows I'm a Denver Broncos fan. Really appreciate it. Great season. Sucked that our quarterback got injured on the third to last play. For the championship. But my dummy of the week is our freaking coach, Sean Payton. All right, dude. Everybody on Sunday knew, hey, if you were in the continental U.S., basically you were getting a whole crap load of snow and ice. Okay? Just everybody knew, didn't matter where you were, it's coming. And if you live in Denver, I'm pretty damn sure they told you in the forecast, hey, it's going to snow about 4 o'clock. So just be warned. Any coach who's supposedly a first ballot genius Hall of Famer knows, hey, I got a backup quarterback. Instead of 4th and 1, where we're going to be up by 10 points, you kick the field goal. I don't care what the stupid analytics say. You get a lead, and then, hey, let the other team have to fight against our great defense in the snow. Like, let's see what they can do. Because if we're up by 2 scores, we'll be fine. Even if our quarterback does something dumb, at least we know we got 10 big daggone points. Nah, I'm a genius. I'm going to run the score up on the dudes. Well, this dude is supposedly an MVP candidate. Nah, man. And you saw how the last 2 games is. He's fumbled and turned the ball over. Oh, crap load. So just get the points. Nah, man. We're going to win this joint by 25 points. And then it proceeds to go down, down, down. Am I watching my team play in the Super Bowl in a week? No, because somebody doesn't want to kick a field goal.
I feel like it's probably for the best. because this was going to be a repeat of the last time y'all played
Yeah,
Seattle.
I don't want to play that. I didn't want to play that game on Seattle because I remember that was a quiet. I needed to have quiet time during halftime because I was going to get kicked out. Like, I'm sorry, there are children here, and you've used every four-letter word. I need you to go.
It's time for you to go.
It's time for you to go, and you can walk home. It's okay. You'll be fine. You probably will cool off by then, and there'll still be scoring against you.
Right.
Yeah, it's probably for the best, but
Jalen, I just saw that, and gosh, I can't wait for her apology. Like, yay, this week. I'm sorry I had brain damage. Um, mistakes were made. Yeah. My nominees. Whoo, I've got two.
how much time you
First,
got?
my first, in honor of Chief, the NFL Hall of Fame voters who are like, Bill Belichick, sorry, you've won so many Super Bowls, but you're gonna have to wait your turn in line, buddy, because we, as huge purveyors of justice, fairness, and equity to all of our teams, don't appreciate you cheating with Spygate and letting the air out of some footballs. So you are gonna have to wait. You can't go in right away. The dude has won more, and gosh, you gotta find a bigger Brady Belichick era hater than me. But come on, this dude's won all these Super Bowls, and they can't say Tom Brady's name without saying "Go." But Belichick, just because he hooked up with some co-ed, it is losing in North Carolina in his retirement circuit shuffleboard era. Y'all are gonna be like, nah, dude. This is like Eddie not getting the Oscar for Dreamgirls because Norbit happened to come out. This is so bad, so wrong. From now on, every voter for the Hall of Fame should have to put their name out there because it's cowardly to just go, no. I mean, if you're going to deny people who've worked their careers that you could never do, then decide, nope, you don't get to go there because you were mean to me when I tried to interview you one time. You shouldn't get that privilege to decide somebody's career fate. Kenny Stabler's widow was saying the only thing he wanted was to make it to the Hall of Fame while he was still alive. They inducted him posthumously, but it's like, it's so lame. If these people are good enough in their era, they should be in the Hall of Fame. It shouldn't be this thing of, oh man, they're old. They can't even remember when they played football. And Belichick, what are y'all doing? This is stupid. Also, Roger Craig needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Let's not make this
and
stupid
that's the
mistake
thing. They
again.
keep bouncing some of these people because oh well, we only have so many votes. Put actually the people who deserve it. Craig should be in there. Belichick is just such a y'all are really going to take somebody's spot next year because Belichick is. I mean, there's so many. He's the best coach of our era. I mean, at the least, there's no way. And as they say, as Jimmy Johnson said, like, man, I might just not come this year
Jimmy
because
Johnson was going off on Twitter.
oh, I
And
mean, he's
yeah,
like if he's not a Hall of Fame coach, what the hell is? I mean, I don't care what this dude is doing. I mean, because again, I'll get if you want me to get on the soapbox, talk about baseball's morality clause on not having Barry Bonds, the Sammy Sosa, and
McGuire,
all the
we
steroid
saved
era dudes.
baseball.
The dudes who saved baseball made you have TV rights deals because baseball would have been kicked out. No one would be talking about baseball if it wasn't for them blasting 90 home runs out of the freaking park. Okay.
All right. And my last one, because any opportunity to put this guy on my dummy of the week list, I'll happily take. And David Thanos mentioned him. Triple H, not for ruining AJ Styles' last match on Raw, but because Triple H needs to continually promise himself, because he's the only one that believes it. You were just as good as The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin? Really? No, dude. You were the guy they needed to beat because they couldn't keep fighting each other all the time. And no matter how many times you want to go, no, I was really there. You were not, sir. And then as soon as they got some other kids in Cena to come through and beat you in Batista, they did. And all of a sudden, it's not about the game. And Triple H has made it his life's mission to remind you all that Triple H was the driving force of the Attitude Era.
Okay.
Except he was the dude riding a tank, mini tank, with his buddies who had to get him over, dragged him like Tamari, like Taraji, because the dude couldn't get over with Mr. Hughes, couldn't get over with anybody. It's like, hey, I've got this genetic freak girlfriend. Oh, she's more popular. Ride with her. Hey, still not over. Well, let's put him with Shawn Michaels. Okay, he's a little over. Let's bring in Six, fresh off the NWO, hottest angle in wrestling. Okay, that'll help. What about the New Age Outlaws? They can help him get over too. And then let's have him never lose to anybody. Yep, he's as great as Austin. Never seen a movie that was worth anything that Triple H was in, especially Blade Trinity. So you, sir, are not the iconic Hall of Famer that you purport to be. And just because you're in charge because you married Stephanie, no, sir, you're not the Hall of Fame legend. You're just the guy who was there to take the pinfalls for The Rock, for Austin, and then Batista and Cena.
What did old Trips do on Raw?
Made like cost.
Oh, come on,
AJ
bro.
He's got the, somebody has to have it, but boy, Stephanie's a Hall of Famer this year, and it's like, why? What has she done worthwhile? I mean,
she was the driving force for ending the Divas era and making women's wrestling a thing. Not Sasha Banks and the Four Horsewomen. That wasn't their fault. No, it wasn't them. It was Stephanie.
That was wild that Stephanie McMahon got in faster than Bill Belichick. All right. All I know is they better keep that same energy when it comes to no means no, Ben. I'm a Steelers fan, but not a Big Ben fan. Triple H is great this day, but he was chilling us around. I mean, and the thing is, they try so hard to he was really the greatest right there.
The cerebral assassin, the guy who told Jim Ross to give me all the Knicks names because I'm not losing. Again,
all you need to know about Triple H is when Stevie Richards said this on his podcast, in the video game commercials, they were not allowed to show Triple H getting beat up in the commercial just because they needed to make Triple H look strong. Come on, get out of here. Speaking of getting out of here, it is time. Thank you, Bro Shot. Appreciate you. David Thanos, all 3 covers. Seriously, couldn't see to get one. He should have. This is the year he retired.
It's all about the game. Come on.
Yeah, it's all about the game. David Thanos, Jalen Parks, MOC Turtle, Lawson Wallace, Ryan Daly, Snake Eyes, Blake Tarpley, Mark A,
King
Henry
Collector.
G. What's that?
King Collector. Henry G. Snake Eyes.
Indeed.
Sir.
I think that's everybody.
Green Rick Cage.
Yes, can't forget Rick Cage.
Oh,
Later all. Nice laugh tonight. See y'all tomorrow. Absolutely. So we're back on tomorrow, of course, for Las Vegas Files, where I can tell you all, you get the first crack at how to unlock all the items for the giveaway. This time you're gonna have to work for it. So with that tease, I will call it a night. Good night, Margay. Exactly. So thank you all for watching. As always, for now, this episode of Lyle's Movie Files has been filed.